What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Nick here for Buffalo Fanatics. Today we're talking defense, specifically cover one. It was really interesting to look at McDermott's defense this year and how he's changed from the really complicated system Rex Ryan had going the last couple of years for the boys. So let's dive right into it. You got the deep safety sitting out back. The corners play an outside shade, so they play an outside shoulder on these receivers. That's to force an inside route. Forcing that inside route leads it into exactly what the cover one's trying to do, cover one robber, where you can sit those linebackers back and drop into coverage or play man tight. A lot of press coverage out of cover one, so it was really interesting to see EJ Gaines in his first year as a Bill stepping up into some cover one, and Trey White as a rookie handling some big names this year. And he did a fantastic job. You're going to see him get burned a few times in this video, but he did a great job this year. And I will take nothing away from Trey White. He was definitely a Pro Bowl snub. And I'd stick to that. Shade, this is your base cover one. So you can do whatever you want with the linebackers. Depends on your offensive scheme. We're looking at Trey White doing exactly what I said not to do in the cover one, is to make sure you force that inside route. One of the big ways that cover one gets beat is straight up one-on-one. Better player wins the ball. And we see that with AJ Green. We see that with a couple other talented guys this year, you know, Rob Gronkowski, those types of names. So here we see AJ Green just absolutely blow by Trey White on the outside. This is early in the season. It's a rookie year for Trey. Can't fault him. We see this all over the league. It's one of the big ways to break the cover one. So here we see a good example of what we call the dead zone. So when you commit linebackers, you're suddenly the middle of your field is completely exposed. So a lot of times quarterbacks will drop a quick slant route or a release route, a check down route into that kind of dead zone area, just to find, you know, if they can't find that outside route that they're looking for, that main guy, that main 1-2 receiver, they'll check down into that inside. So here we see that type of play. Milano kind of misses it on the outside there, and he just makes a good throw. Andy Dalton makes a good throw into that dead zone. So it's a good example of the dead zone in the cover one, something that kills the cover one. Here's a good example of Trey White doing exactly what he's supposed to do, but where the offensive scheme is kind of offsetting what the defense is doing here. So because the running back releases, the linebacker on that outside then has to take them. We've committed the rest to either man, or committed one to rush, and we've committed one to man, leaving the one linebacker to take man on the running back releasing. And Trey's got to play Parker one-on-one. Parker makes a good move. Trey does his job, right? Keeping him inside, forcing the inside route, but with no help inside, that's just a good offensive scheme versus the cover one. Here, Ryan identifies Julio Jones one-on-one with Johnson. This is your nickel corner. This is a good quarterback just realizing you're DB3 against your wide receiver one. And how do you stop Julio Jones? It just makes the throw. He's with him the whole way, doesn't look off any DBs, doesn't look off any safeties. He goes for it the whole time. We disguise the cover two, drop the cover one. Outside shade's great. DBs played a really deep cushion. This I didn't like a lot of in the wild card game. We played a really deep cushion a lot of the time. I know Jacksonville has some fast receivers, and this is something you have to do with a fast receiver, is play a heavier cushion. But it left room for lots of room for Bortles to get loose, and the Bills by no means were game planning for a rushing quarterback, and we just got absolutely burned for almost 100 yards. I think it was 88 yards or something in the wild card game. McDermott game planning for Newton. This is fake blitz, fake blitz, fake blitz. Comes at him with heat, and then everyone drops back. This is just a good ball, recognizing McCaffrey open. It's a good little pick route on the inside there. This is technically an illegal route in the NFL, but they run it all the time. It's the Belichick special. So getting into some more positive cover one plays. We'll see a couple big plays by the Bills defense this year. This is what you want to see in the cover one. This is what you're trying to force all of the time in cover one. This is against Andy Dalton. We see drop off. Bills are in zone on the linebackers, so nobody commits. It's a four-man rush, which is great when the four-man rush gets some pressure, force that throw. Poyer was on a great outside shade, forcing that inside slant route. Because the linebackers back off, they force a high throw. Forcing that high throw, now you got tip drill all day for everyone who's played a bit of ball. Tip drill, and you've got that Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer waiting for the pick all day. Here we see Micah Hyde with some quick reactionary skills, makes a good grab, and he's off to the races. This happened a lot this year. The Bills did a great job of this. One of the reasons I love cover one. In cover two, you don't have this. They're more towards the sidelines. Your safeties have to flare out. But cover one, they can sit right over the middle, and they just become a ball hawk. Here's an example of how McDermott's drop-off defense really messed with Cam Newton. Four-man rush, gets a bit of pressure on him, but not too much. He's got a lot of time here. But that's what we call a coverage sack. Newton's got a good 3-4 seconds here to make a throw. Doesn't have a check down route that's really open. Linebacker does a good job of cutting off McCaffrey there. Let's toss in a couple Cutler picks. I know you love a nice juicy Cutler pick. Once again, Bills bluff blitz. They're right up in the line, drop right off into a little flat zone. Again, my name's Nick for Buffalo Fanatics. Thanks for joining me, talking some cover one, some Buffalo defense. I love talking Buffalo Bills, so let me know, hit me up, non-beauties only, down below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you think coming up with this linebacker draft class. I want to know your thoughts. There's some big prospects coming up in this linebacker class. The Bills are looking for versatility. They're looking for athleticism. It's going to be a big important thing for this position for the Buffalo Bills, is being able to play man, to play zone, to blitz, to be able to drop into coverage and not have any issues. And that's something that we're seeing is happening as a trend across the league, this new athletic linebacker position. So I'd really like to hear your thoughts. Let me know who you guys think will be a good fit for us. All we want to see is some Bills wins, and let's go Mafia. So thanks again from Buffalo Fanatics. Hit me up again, non-beauties only. Love you guys.